A very good morning, children. Today in English we are moving on to our next topic, that is Unit 3, a burger story. So before moving on to the story, let's do some activities. For that you can open your text, page number 28. You can take your text and let's read out a burger story. Look at the word web for the word hair. It has adjectives such as long, oily and brown for the noun hair. Now complete the word web for the word ball. In the first word web, you can see the word hair in the center, and some words are used to describe hair. So that words that describe a noun are called adjectives. So we have learned what is a noun. Noun is the name of a place, person, animal or a thing. So when we describe these nouns, that words are called adjectives. Now let's look at the first word web. Here for the hair, we have words like curly, long, oily and brown. So these words are used to describe the word hair. We can say curly hair, brown hair, long hair, oily hair. So these words are used, these words are called adjectives. Now we have another word web that we have to complete. The word ball is given. So how can we describe the word ball? We can say it's a big ball, beautiful ball, blue ball, etc. So whatever you find a ball to be written, the adjectives you can write it there. Size, shape, colors are used as adjectives. So you can write whatever you wish as adjectives in the space provided there. Now let's move on to our next activity. Making fruit cream. You all know how to make a fruit salad. For this activity you need some fruits. So you can take fruits, available fruits like banana, apple, orange, grapes, and if you have some strawberries also. So after taking these fruits, you can wash it and then slice it and put it into a bowl. After that, you can add some cornflakes or custard to make the fruit salad delicious. For making custard, take some milk, and when it's about to boil, you can add some custard powder into the milk and lower the flame. Stir it for some time. Let it cool and your custard is ready. So your fruit salad is ready now. You have an activity. You need to make a healthy fruit salad with the available fruits you have, and take snaps of that fruit salad and post it in Microsoft Teams assignment section. So this is our activity, making fruit salad. Now let's move on to our next page. Warm up. Tick the food items you like to eat. Are they healthy? Some food items are given here. You need to tick whichever you find it as healthy. We can see what all pictures are given here. We have sliced fruits, milk, watermelon, fruit salad, apple, banana, orange, cake, peas, bread, capsicum, grapes, cone ice cream, cupcake, egg, mango bar, pizza and carrots. So you have to tick what all you find as healthy. Now let's move on to a story. Here it's a story of a burger. You all love burger, right? Why do you love burger? Because it's very tasty, it's delicious. And where do you find these burgers? When you go to restaurants, you get burgers, right? So here it's a story about a burger named Lucy. So Lucy is a burger and she used to live in restaurants, we know, where we find burgers, right? This Lucy was very proud of her fillings. Fillings means that is put inside the burgers. What all are kept? Cheese, potato patties, tomato sauce are all kept inside the burgers to make it tasty and delicious, right? So Lucy was very proud of her filling, and she used to wait anxiously for the customers to come to the restaurant. So what is a customer? The customers are people who come to buy in a shop. So she used to wait for her customers eagerly, and when they say that burgers are tasty, she was very proud and happy. She thought that she was making children happy. And one day, Lucy and her friends were watching TV and they heard that these burgers are making children fat and they called these burgers as junk food. She was so surprised to hear that she was a junk food. Now, she and her friends started thinking of the ways how to make a burger healthy. So now we can find out how she became a healthy food. Let's move on to our story. You can open your text, page number 30. Reading. Read how a burger became healthy. So we are going to learn how a burger became healthy. Lucy is a juicy burger. She is very proud of her filling. She has cottage cheese, potato patty, tomato sauce and cheese slices as filling. Lucy loves it when children find her delicious. So what's the name of the burger here? It's Lucy. So Lucy is a juicy burger. The fillings are very juicy that are kept inside her. So what all are kept? She's very proud of her fillings. She feels that she is making children happy and she's very proud of that. And she has cottage cheese, potato patty, tomato sauce and cheese slices as filling. So here you can see cottage cheese and cheese slices, the pictures. See, the cottage cheese slice is a sliced cheese and cottage cheese is here that you can see. So these all are kept inside the burgers. What all are kept? Cottage cheese, potato patty. Potato patty means the potatoes are deeply fried in the oil and kept as filling. Tomato sauce and cheese slices are used for filling this Lucy. And Lucy loves it when children find her delicious. Delicious means very tasty. When children come and eat this burger, they say it's very tasty. Lucy feels herself very happy. Every morning, she wakes up in the restaurant. So we know what is a restaurant, where food is served. That is a restaurant. Every morning she wakes up in the restaurant. So she lives in a restaurant and every morning she wakes up. She waits for her turn to be cooked and served to the customers. So customer, people who buy things from a shop. So when we go to a shop to buy things, we are the customers. So every morning she used to wake up in the restaurant and she used to wait for her turn to be cooked. She was waiting eagerly. Why? Because the customers are waiting for her. So she waits for her turn to be cooked. You also wait for your turn in the school, right? When you play and all, you wait for your turn. So she is waiting eagerly for her turn to be cooked and served to the customers. With a final bite, she goes off to sleep and wakes up the next morning. When the customer has the last bite, she goes to sleep and again she wakes up in the next morning. She then keeps waiting eagerly for her turn. Again in the next morning, she keeps waiting for her turn. Lucy thinks that she is making some children very happy and she thought that she is making all the children who comes to the restaurant very happy. One day, Lucy and her friends are watching TV. Suddenly, they hear that burgers are making children fat. Everyone is calling burgers junk food. So one day what happened? Lucy and her friends are watching TV in the restaurant. And suddenly, they hear that burgers are making children fat. So when they were watching this TV, they hear that these burgers are making children fat with this all fillings like cheese, sauce and all these things which are added in the burgers are making children fat and they are calling burgers junk food. You also hear often that burgers are junk food and don't go for it every day, right? So here also Lucy and her friends heard that burgers are junk food and she was so surprised to hear that. Lucy is very surprised. We burgers don't wish to make children fat, she tells her friends. Let's find out how we can make ourselves better, ourselves healthier. Her friends agree. So she was surprised. Till now she thought that she was making children happy with her delicious taste. Now what happened? Now she heard that burgers are junk food and they are making children fat. So she was surprised to hear that. She was actually proud of her feelings, right? So we burgers don't wish to make children fat. So she was telling to her friends that we are not wishing to make children fat. Now let's think of a way how to make ourselves healthier. So her friends also agreed of that. So they were thinking of plans. they find out that they can make themselves healthier. How? By adding lettuce leaves, tomatoes and onions in their fillings. So till now only cheese, sauce, potato patties were added as fillings. So from then on they found out an idea how they are going to add lettuce. Lettuce is a leaf, you know. So lettuce leaves, tomatoes and onions. So they started to add more vegetables in the fillings of burgers. Lucy asked the chef to reduce the amount of sauces and cream that he uses in making the burgers. So chef is a person who cooks food in the restaurant. So Lucy asked the chef to reduce the amount of cream and sauce that was added to the burgers. Instead, they started adding more vegetables. So Lucy asked the chef to reduce the amount. Reduce means to lower the amount of sauces and cream that he uses in making the burgers. The restaurant starts asking children to add more vegetables to their burgers. It also gives a small bowl of salad free with the children's meals. It serves fresh fruit juices instead of cold drinks. So now the restaurant started asking children to add more vegetables to their burgers. Instead of this cream and sauce and all, they started adding more vegetables that can make them healthier. It also gives a small bowl of salad free. So whoever is coming to the restaurant, the children who are coming, they started giving free salad with their meals. So what is in that salad? We have vegetables, right? So that is, it makes them healthier. So the restaurant started giving the salad free with their meals. It serves fresh fruit juices. So instead of colas and all, cold drinks, they started giving fresh fruit juices. That is also very healthy for our body. Children who come almost every day to eat burgers are not let in. They are asked to come back only on weekends. If a child chooses to add 2 vegetables in her burger, she gets a toffee as a gift. So the children who are coming every day for eating burgers, the restaurant asks them to come only on weekends, that is on Saturday and Sunday. Do not go for burgers every day. They are asked to go back and come only on weekends for having burgers. If a child chooses to add 2 vegetables, so if a child is ready to add 2 or more vegetables in her burgers, they are given a toffee as a gift. Lucy is very happy. She is making the children eat healthy. Nobody can call her junk food now. So now Lucy is very happy because she found out a way to make children healthier. Now no one is going to call her a junk food. So this is the story of Lucy the burger. Hope you understood and enjoyed the story. Read the story 2 times. We'll be meeting in the next class. Till then, thank you.